This studio vlog is brought to you by our partners over at Skillshare. As always, I'll be sharing what I'm learning on the platform this month, but without further ado, let's jump into the content. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the vlog. If you are new here, my name is Sheena and I'm an illustrator and digital content creator based in New York City. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know my vlog content can be like solely voiceover and just me doing work or me popping up on camera and showing you all tips and tricks. But as you can see already from this content, this will be a voiceover and just getting work done with me because this has been a crazy, hectic year so far. And in a good way because I'm working on a ton of new projects. I'm trying out licensing for the first time to license artwork to bigger brands. As some of you know, I've been working on a children's book, and I've also joined Always brand to be one of their regular artists who are on a retainer. So just a lot going on, a lot of great things, but I want to let you all know why I was away and just kind of catch you up on things. So as you all can see here, I'm actually working on some snail mail. I've had a Patreon platform for about 2 years now, but it's funny that a lot of people still don't know what Patreon is. But it's just basically a separate platform, like a social platform, where supporters can pay creators like myself to provide them with exclusive content. And on Patreon, I send snail mail, so goodies. As you all can see, I mostly do postcards and stickers. I do podcasts, I do blog posts, I do work in progress, all types of stuff. So if you want to check that out, I will put a link, but I won't bore you to death. Now, I do get a lot of questions regarding how to run a successful Patreon, and my biggest tip that I've learned over the last 2 years is to work smart and not hard. I used to spend over a day just doing snail mail because I would do so much and have so many bells and whistles, and then not only were my patrons getting their snail mail later than expected, I was also draining a lot of my personal time. So I've learned to kind of streamline that process. Now I just do a matching sticker with a postcard. They're all super great quality, and it just saves me a lot more time. So yeah, that's my process. I'm just getting everything bundled together now, and then I'm going to send these out before the end of the month. Now, before we jump into the next set of clips, I want to take a moment to thank our friends and partners over at Skillshare. If you've been on this channel and following my journey for some time, you know that I have not only partnered with, but have been using the Skillshare platform for over 3 years now. And you guys, I'm telling you, I have yet to be bored. Now, even though I have the habit and access to rewatch a lot of videos over and over again, I've been trying to study something new every single month. And this month, I'm kind of refocusing on running my freelance business efficiently. And so I've landed on this class by Oliver Ginsberg, and he kind of goes through the basics and fundamentals of running a successful freelance business, and of course, getting paid, because that's the name of the game. He goes over topics like writing contracts, understanding net 30 terms, paying taxes, pricing, and so much more. I've just started, but I can tell you I'm already loving the content that he is providing. Now, you all know that one of my favorite parts about Skillshare is that they are super accessible and affordable with an annual subscription that's less than $10 a month, which you cannot beat as you're on your creative and freelance journey and trying to save some money. Now, to get you started on your learning journey, Skillshare is offering the first 1,000 subscribers who click the link below 30% off an annual subscription. Yes, you heard that right, 30% off. And even if you tried out the free trial, you are able to still take advantage of this offer to get a full year of Skillshare Premium Unlimited classes. So go ahead and click the link below and join millions of creatives learning on Skillshare today. So now that we paid the bills, let's jump back into some work. So what I'm doing right now is packing up a wholesale order that I just received and was super grateful for. I will say, as a small shop owner, I don't receive a ton of wholesale orders, but I have had about 2 or 3, so I figured I would share. Now, all of my wholesale orders have come from Etsy DMs. This is why it's so important to have a clean and cohesive storefront and just look overall very trustworthy, because that's when you'll get these type of inquiries. So I had a teacher reach out. She actually runs like a Shakespeare social club reading group, and she wanted to surprise her students with some of these custom bookmarks. She wanted about 35 of them, and we were able to kind of come to an agreement as far as pricing. I did give her a small discount, but not too much to where I was eating into my own profits and margins. So right now I'm just packaging up everything, making sure there's quality control and that I'm not sending any bookmarks that are tattered or bent or anything like that. So here I'm just doing some double counts, showing you how everything looks, and then I'm going to get it packaged to send out. Now I really feel like in these moments, this is your time to shine, because if you're able to send out so much product in an efficient and clean way, you can guarantee that that buyer is not only going to come back, they're probably going to tell other people about how great the experience was. Not to mention also an amazing opportunity to market your shop. So if you're not putting a business card in there, a mailer, if you don't have your business name on the product, you've already lost. So make sure that you are always doing that. Now, packaging these up was kind of tricky because I knew that I wanted to send them in like a flat mailer, but I wanted to make sure that none of the tassels were crushed or bent or anything like that. So this is what I ended up doing. And then I'm just labeling them to make it easier for the buyer. Now, for some people, this may seem like I'm overdoing it, like it's not that serious, but again, this is such a great opportunity to show people that even as a one-man show, you can still offer an unparalleled customer experience. I used to work in customer service and IT for many, many years, so I take like quality control and efficiency so seriously. So what I've done here is I've triple counted everything to make sure that I have exactly how many bookmarks she wants in here, and then I went ahead and labeled each bundle to make it easier for her to count everything out and know that she's gotten the precise amount. Because think about it, what if these bookmarks arrive and one of her students doesn't get one? That's going to be a bad experience overall. Now, when it comes to packaging wholesale orders, I try to add as much of my brand's or my business's flair and customization as possible. So I'm still using the same tissue paper, the same packing process that I would use in my Etsy shop. I also threw in some freebies, which is the reader sticker, which I thought was very appropriate because she's giving these to readers, to children. So now that everything is neatly wrapped and packed up, I'm going to put it in this compostable mailer that I actually got from No Issue back when I partnered with them, because why not? I have them, might as well use them, and they're a lot easier than trying to stuff all of these into a flat mailer. So that's it. That's how I do my wholesale orders, and I hope that this was insightful or helpful in some type of way. All right, hey everyone. So this is kind of random, but I'm in the middle of my work day and I was getting ready to do my Etsy shoot for these new bookmarks, and I thought I would just show you a little bit of my setup. So I will say I do have a special setup because Dustin built this contraption for me a while ago, and so I'm able to actually have a mount that sits right over my desk so that I can get flat lay layouts. Now obviously everyone will not have this thing, so I would recommend possibly standing on a sturdy surface, a ladder, a bench, and standing over your image so you get more of this type of style if you're looking to do flat lay. Now in my old apartment, I used to actually do this setup on my coffee table, so if you guys want to see that, I will try to link back to that old video where I kind of show myself doing that. But here I have a book. This is actually The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I read it recently and I just love the colors on the flap and on the cover. So I'm going to use this and then set up the bookmark right next to it. And that will be my little intro flat lay image. And then of course I'll do close-ups as well in the product listing. But here is the bookmark. You have a little color in the character's shoes and her shirt, and so obviously it kind of goes along with the book. So that's how I plan to do it. I'm gonna have a flat lay, something like that, so overhead, and I will show you all the finished product once I do it. But I actually have to use this camera to shoot those pictures, so I'm gonna get it set up. But you can always, of course, use an iPhone, anything you have. Just make sure you try to stand really still and that you're over the image. That can mean that you put this set up on the floor, on a coffee table, on a chair, an ottoman, whatever works for you and is safe. I'm going to go ahead and get set up before I lose light, and I will show you all the finished product in a moment. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to, I know, a part that you all love in these vlogs, which is a packing montage. And please note that any products you see in this video are now live in my shop, ready for purchase. So I hope you all enjoy them. I've added new bookmarks, new postcards, and new prints. And for anyone that orders in the next month, they'll receive this free postcard that I did of like the Hawaiian babe with her toucan. I thought it would be a nice gift just to show you all how much I appreciate you supporting my small Etsy shop. All right, so I wanted to end this video with a cute little time lapse from Procreate. As I've mentioned, I am an illustrator. That is how I make money. That's how I make a living. It's my career now, and I just feel so lucky and grateful to actually have this as a career. And I want to bring you all into more of my creative process as time permits and as brands permit, because not everything can be shared publicly. So this image is actually something that I made up, but was created based on a briefing that I did with an agency. So what that agency is going to do is actually help me pitch this piece of artwork to multiple retailers and brands to hopefully get one of my first big licensing contracts and deals. As an artist, I think it's so important that you don't niche down too much. And I know a lot of people do not agree with that, but I feel like if you say, I just do commissions or I just have an Etsy shop, you are closing the door on so many opportunities. And to be honest, I don't think you can ever take yourself out of your comfort zone if you just do one particular thing for the rest of your life. Like, you have to challenge yourself. So even though I've been very comfortable with just working on the children's book and just doing my Etsy shop, this is like a new frontier, something new that I knew that I could do if I just put my mind to it. Not to mention, I have bomb-ass friends like Andrea of Coco Michelle, and because she's had so many huge wholesale deals with like H-E-B and Macy's, she truly inspired me to go after those bigger brands and bigger opportunities, because why not? We all have huge goals and dreams and things that we want to accomplish, and when you are a freelancer, the minute that you settle and you stop challenging yourself is the minute that you cut off streams of income for yourself. You cut off possibilities, you cut off scaling and advancement. So keep working at it, keep trying new things, and of course, the more that I can share about this process, I will. But right now, I am brand new to this. This is my first time trying it. I don't know if it's even going to work out. And as of now, I do have an NDA signed with these brands, so I can't say any names or talk about specifics. But again, just want to give you some insight into what I'm working on, and I hope that this little chat gives you some type of inspiration to go after something that you never thought you'd be able to do. So that's about it. I have so much love for you guys. Thank you so much for continuing to support me, even when there are like droughts and I'm not posting any videos. You guys keep coming back and it means the world to me. And I promise the more I can share as far as what I'm working on, I will. Don't forget, I have that unique link below for Skillshare if you want to sign up and start studying and taking some new classes to really put yourself out there. And I hope you all are hanging in there and having a great start to your summer. I will see you in the next one.